Hey YouTube, hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you've been watching the videos I made lately, I've been kind of having some fun with it, and I made some pretty silly videos out there, and just kind of poking fun at the people in Washington and trying to make us feel like we'll still be safe if we don't have guns in our house to protect ourselves. I think y'all know my standpoint on that. So we'll kind of get back to what this channel was actually designed for, is maybe helping people like me out there who are still get pretty new to to firearm ownership and protecting their house and the learning process that goes along with it. So by now, if you're like me, you've purchased your handgun or shotgun or whatever you've purchased, and you've been training with it. Hopefully, you've been to the range. You feel safe with it. You feel fairly proficient. You can handle it safely. Your groupings have gone from like this big to maybe this big, depending on how much you practice. So cool. So now you have it in the house and you feel like you can protect yourself. But now I started thinking, me personally, and a lot of you guys are too, like, okay, so I have the gun, so is there anything else that I might need? So I did a lot of research, and I've actually taken a couple classes and talked to some firearms trainers that I know, and there's different things, and that's up to your decision. Personally, I have a kid in the house, so my gun, when it's not in use, is in a safe that I'm the only one that has access to. I can get to it really quickly if I need to, but I'm the only one that can get to it. So me personally, since there's children in the house, I'm not comfortable just having it out. That's your choice. That's my feeling on it. So I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, mine's locked up. But what else? So what happens if I need to use it? What if someone's breaking into my house? Is there anything else I might need besides that? Well, in a perfect scenario, you won't ever have to use it. You live in a great place and no one ever breaks in your house and you never have to worry about it. And, the odds are most of us, that's probably how it's going to be. But there's the what ifs. What if someone does break in? And I don't know the statistics on it, but I would venture to guess the likelihood of someone breaking in when you're fully awake and dressed and aware and everything during broad daylight are probably lower than they're going to be as at nighttime is where they're, to me, I would say they're probably more likely to break in. When they think you're asleep, they have the darkness for a cover. So then you whip your gun out, and you may even have night sights, which, if some of you guys don't know what night sights are, they are sights on your gun that are glow in the dark, so you can, see your sights in the pitch black. Like, oh cool, I got that. So, oh crap. But what's on the other end of the gun? It's pitch black in the house. I can see 3 glow in the dark dots, but I can't see anything else. So, from a lot of people I've talked to, a lot of the research, what you need is a good flashlight. And there's a difference between regular flashlights and good flashlights. So, and until recently, I probably got about 4 or 5 of these things laying around the house. Drawers are, LEDs, like a little push button. They give you enough light to kind of stumble around your house and find things if the power goes off if you need to. But I'm going to show you in a video here a little bit. They don't really show you what you need to do if a situation, someone's actually breaking in the house. And I got one that's even better. Here's an old Maglite. So this one you turn on, it's got a little bit better light source on it. Very good brand. Still doesn't show a lot. So recently, and you can spend a lot of money on a flashlight if you haven't looked at it, but I didn't. This one was probably, here's what I got actually. So this got a little clip on it. It fits in your pocket. It's easy to hold. It's got different settings on it, and it's rechargeable. In fact, if I unscrew this, I'll show you. So it's got a little, you can see that there's a USB charging point on it. And I've had this for close to 2 weeks now, I think. And I've gotten 4 or 5 days out of charge on it without having to recharge it. So to me, that's pretty good. And I can charge it in the car with a cigarette lighter if I need to, or I can charge it on any USB. But I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to show you the video both inside the house and outside so you can kind of see what you can see with a good flashlight compared to a different one. And, well, why do I need this? Well, what if you're groggy and you think someone's breaking the house and you pull your gun out and you're ready to defend yourself, and then all of a sudden you see, and it's, oh crap, it's actually my teenager sneaking in from a party late at night. Well, do you really want to trust the level of light that comes out of this to identify who's coming in the house, or if it's actually an attacker, or do you want something, which I'll show you, this lights up the entire room? So that's where a good flashlight's gonna, it could make the difference between life and death for a loved one, so you can see who's in the room. So let's cut to this video. And again, I'm not trying to scare people, but because hopefully you never have to do this, but here's a tool you should probably have. All right, I'll see you when I get back. Okay, let's start off with just the normal household flashlight. Everyday use, I can only see where the spot is, so I can't see the whole room. Just for comparison, because here in a minute I'm going to shut this off, I'm going to show you what the good flashlight or the tactical flashlight can do. Okay, so let's start off on a low setting here. Alright, let's get this turned on. Okay, here we go. Low setting. I can see a lot more than I can see with a regular household flashlight. Still can't see the whole room. I wouldn't recommend this if someone's breaking in your house. Let's switch it to high. So now I can see the entire room and not have to really look around. Much better setting. You can identify if there's more than one person in the room and who they are. A little bit lower setting, you can still see the entire room. We'll switch to a little bit lower setting here. You can still see a lot of the room. You're starting to not see stuff for the corners, but still much better than the household. Here's back to low. You can use this setting for every day, but if you also want to break it in, you want to go back to the high. And now here's a strobe you can disorient people with. And then let's go back to high. So again, I can see the entire house. So again, one more time, let's go back to the normal household flashlight. Chances are you're probably going to use this if the lights go out and you're just trying to figure out where to go. But this isn't the one you want to grab if you think someone's breaking into your home. Okay, so that was a scenario inside the house. So you can see there's a big difference in what you can and can't see when you have a decent lighting source. So to me that's important. I would say always keep one around. So now let's go outside. So here's a difference here, and this isn't really more self-defense. This is more, I guess it could be. I'm going to take you out on a trail that we use quite a bit. And so pretend that you just have this in the car. It has nothing to do with guns, but you're broken down on the side of the road and you have to maybe walk to get gas or find or whatever it is. Your cell phone's dead or whatever. So let's take a look at what a household flashlight would do in that situation compared to, like a household one, this one or something like this. Probably good representation of what most people keep in their car, because it doesn't take up much room in the glove box. Or if you have something good like this one. And again, I didn't spend a lot on this. I don't remember, but it was like $15-16 on Amazon. Alright, so we'll see you after this scenario. Okay, so now it's at about 10 o'clock at night. We're out of the trail that we use quite a bit. Here's the regular household flashlight to simulate like a camping scenario. Can't see much with this one outdoors. So it probably wouldn't be the best choice. Let's shut this one off and let's go to the high setting on the good flashlights. So here we go. So much better, I can see a lot. In fact, that right there is about 70-75 yards out. So really good visibility. Let's go to the little bit lower setting if you're just on a trail and wanted to save some energy. And then we can go to a little bit lower setting with this one. And then here in a second, we'll go to the lowest setting, which is right here. Still in the lowest setting, I can see more in real life than you can see on the camera, but I wouldn't recommend this one. Here's back to the high. And here's a strobe if you're broken down the side of the road and need to get somebody's attention. I'd much rather have something like this than that household flashlight if I was on a trail like this. Okay, so now you've seen both an indoor application for flashlight and an outdoor flashlight. Hopefully this video has been informative to you. It's stuff that I never thought about when I first got on this process, so I kind of learned it the hard way and I'm just going to pass it on to whoever may be interested in seeing it. But hopefully it's been a helpful thing. If so, as always, if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would share it with your friends and like it and possibly subscribe. And we'll keep putting out some videos as long as people keep watching them. Thanks, guys. Shoot safe and have a good day.